Yay! I think we are live. Uh-oh. Let's make sure we don't. Okay. Are we good? Oh, nope. Still up on the screen. Hello, my friends. All right. There we go. Yay. What is up? Let's talk about it. Hello, Charles. Hello. My name is Jana Brown. I have lost 65 pounds, kept it off now 17 years. Just had an incredible workout. If you are not in my free fat loss, fitness, and nutrition community, I would love to have you go ahead and click the link in my bio. You have a free goal tracker available for you. Really thankful that you are here. Drop in the comments your goals. Drop it in the chat what your goals are. I hope you're not just going to sit back and wait for January to crush your goals. Like, let's get on top of them now. And I'm not just talking about fitness goals. I'm talking about your financial goals, your relationship goals, your spiritual goals. Like, I'm talking about your entire life, okay? What are some life goals that you have? Drop it in the comments. I know for me personally, God has been dealing with me. I need to cut someone out of my life. And women, we know how hard that can be, okay? I know I'm not the only one. But oh my gosh, right now I have him blocked, and it is really tempting to check my blocked messages. But yes, so we're talking about goals in all areas of life. Click the link in my bio to go ahead and get your free goal tracker. And let's talk about it. What is up, KK? Good to have you. Who else is popping on? Let me know where you're coming in from. I am in Webster, Texas, which is like 30 minutes south of Houston. Suzanne Henderson, good to have you, hun. Welcome. Dennis, good to have you. Diane Hammond in the house. What is up, Diane? Nice to have you. What's up, lady? How are you doing this week? It's hump day. We made it to Wednesday. Hope you're having a great week. So when it comes to health and fitness and all that jazz, I like to teach my personal training clients, and not just my personal training clients, but I speak about this across all the platforms, right, Paula? Good to have you, Paula. I try to speak about this across all platforms. So I'm talking about the 5 pillars of wellness. Not just nutrition, not just exercise, but sleep and stress management have kind of been the topic of the day, because most of us, OMG, didn't life just kind of start speeding up a bit? I mean, here we are. We're coming towards the end of the year. Sales galore being thrown at us, all kinds of stuff happening. Good to have you, Carolyn. Cute baby. What a cute little baby you have. But seriously, it's like life has picked up the pace, right? Kids are, they're testing and headed into the holidays. We've got Christmas coming up. So we're stressed. We're stressed out. We're busy. I personally like to use the word active instead of busy, because I feel like busy just sounds negative. So I'm like, no, I'm not busy. I'm active, right? Margarito Munoz, good to have you. Margarito, good to have you. Urban TG, good to have you. Stick around. Let me know how you're doing today. What did you do today to contribute to your well-being? I'm so proud to say that I got 8 ounces. I got 8 hours of sleep last night. Hey, go me. Yes, but aside from getting 8 hours of sleep, I just finished working out. Did you work out this week? Let me know in the comments. I actually just finished working out. That's why I look like boo. Dave Whiskey, good to see you. Dave's in the house. Dave is in the house. Hello, my friends. It is Wednesday. So 5 pillars of wellness. I would like to say the one that I have really been focusing on the most these days is water. I know. It's old. We've heard about it. We know the importance of water, but I don't know if you know this or not, but it's not just water, but it's also keeping your hunger at bay. Like, life is too fast. And I personally feel like eating is inconvenient. If I could just live without eating, that would be fantastic. But I wouldn't last very long. So we have to eat. But it is nice to know that water can push off those feelings of hunger, which is a very good thing. And sorry you can't read link in bio. I should probably turn this tripod around, but I'm afraid if I do, everything's going to fall apart. I'm like, ugh. Ernest, good to have you. Yeah, let me try and do that. Let me see if that's actually better. It might be better this way. Hopefully I don't drop all my things. No, it's not. We're going to go back over this way. We're just going to pop right here. Okay, so I'm actually in my garage gym. I just got through training in here. And I was like, you know what? Let me just pop on this live. Let's go live in here before I go in the house and get myself situated, and then I don't go on. What's up, Karen Marie in the house? Good to see you, Karen. What are you working on this week as far as your personal goals? Like I said, I'm just trying to focus on getting my water in, trying to stay slim through the holiday season. I lost my first 50 pounds during the holidays. And I think that, you know, it's important to really be determined, because like when you're determined, doesn't matter what day of the month, like you're going to crush it, right? CS Fly for LF, what's up? So I have a lot of friends who like, they push off getting started with their goals because of, you know, day of the week and the time and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, no, let's just crush it now. Like, why are we waiting? Why are we waiting to reach our goals when we can do it now? Because here's the thing, time is going to go by regardless. So we might as well spend it working on ourselves. I mean, that's just, you know, that's my mentality, is like, let's just go ahead and spend our time doing something that's going to better ourselves. Oh, I'm so glad you responded, babe. It is true. And some people say, what's up, Joanne? Some people say, oh, life is so crazy right now. I'll wait for life to calm down. And I'm like, what? Like, life is always going to be, this is one of my favorite quotes by Andy Andrews. Andy Andrews, if you don't know, he's a New York Times bestselling author. He's a motivational speaker. He goes all over the world. But anyway, he said, we're either in a crisis, headed for a crisis, or coming out of a crisis. Like, everything is a cycle, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Life, there's always going to be something going on, right? Life is always going to be active. I don't like the word busy, by the way. Joanna, drop into the comments, what did you do today to better yourself? Oh my God, she's going to have a whole list. Yeah, there's always something. And so it's just important just to start. The moment you feel inspired or motivated, you have a small window of only 20 seconds before the law of diminishing intent kicks in. And what that means is the longer you wait after 20 seconds, the less likely you are to get into action, right? So if you are fired up, inspired, and motivated, it's so important to get into action right away. Like, seriously, right away. Because guess what, babe? Satan does not want you crushing your goals. So what he's going to do is he's going to start throwing all kinds of things at you. And the number one thing he's going to throw at you is your own head, your own voice saying, you can get to it later, or, you know, that's not going to work, or you're just going to fail like last time. Like, he's going to start doing all this stuff in your head, right? Because when I feel like inspiration, motivation, all those things, I feel like they do come from your higher power. For me, that's Jesus. I know for Joanne, that's Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And so the other world is going to try to come against that, because there's always a battle going on. So important to get into action right away, before you can talk yourself out of it. And the best thing that you can do when it comes to crushing your goals is get yourself an accountability partner. I know Joanne, who hopped on, her accountability partner is Jasmine. Where are you guys from anyway, Joanne? I'm here in Webster, which is 30 minutes south of Houston, Texas. So I'm like right there on the border. Yes, we do. We do. Absolutely, we do. All the time. Oh my gosh. All the time. So I know you probably see that link in the bio for free goal tracker. So you can hop over there right now. As soon as you click the link in my bio and you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see the goal setting tracker is free. Download it. Go ahead and do that. Download it. Get it printed and start writing and filling that thing out. Oh, girl, I got your back. California, Texas, born and raised, but I'm now in California. I feel like I've known you for so long, Joanne. I keep saying Joanna. I'm so sorry. Joanne, I feel like I've known you I feel like I know you from somewhere. I don't know. Maybe we're just like twin flames. Maybe that's it. So tell me about you, CS Fly 4LF. What is your name? Or do you want me to call you CSC? And we can definitely cheer you on. So I don't know if you're over on Facebook or not, but I'm starting a 7-day fitness challenge. I'd love to connect with you over there so we can cheer each other on. I can cheer you on, and we'll make sure that you stay on track. I got a lot of stuff over there on my Facebook, in my Facebook group to help you not be your only cheerleader. There'll be a lot of us. CSC is good. Also in California. Lots of Californians in the house. Yeah, yes, Joanne is, oh my God, you need to follow her. She's so inspiring, so motivating. I'm going to go ahead and follow you. CSC, I'm going to follow you. We're going to start cheering each other on. Nope, no Facebook. That's okay, because I'm going to be pulling all the accountability. I'm going to be pulling the members, well, if they have it, to Marco Polo. Thank you for the follow, Angel. I don't know if you have Marco Polo, but Marco Polo is a fantastic app, and it's a face messaging, so we can FaceTime and chit chat without Facebook. I've been on Facebook for so long, for like 11 years, and here recently I'm trying to pull all of my resources and make sure everything's available for those who are not on Facebook. So I don't want you to miss out on any of the things. Marco Polo is pretty dope. It's kind of like WhatsApp. It's a little like WhatsApp, but it's just more fun. It's so much fun. I love me some Marco Polo. So tell me a little bit about you. What are your goals? Right on. That's a California phrase. So here in Houston, we say, that's what's up. That's what's up. But I have a good friend. He's over in Long Beach. I have another friend in Studio City. I have another friend in Hollywood. Love me some California. I love going to Griffith Park. I love Runyon Canyon. Man, it is so fun. Hey, what's up, Melanie Mindset? Okay, so I was just about to talk about you. So Melanie Mindset, she just popped on. She is my ADHD entrepreneur coach. I'm one of her monthly members. She's radically changed my freaking life. And talk about goal setting. And she helped me. Let me tell you a little brain hack that Melanie taught me. Okay. And it has seriously freaking, oh my God, she's totally changed my life. If you have ADHD, let me know in the comments, please. I cannot be the only one, but I am full blown neurospicy, like full blown. So she taught me this really cool brain hack. So earlier, before you hopped on, Melanie, we were talking about just like setting goals and getting into action and making sure we get in action right away. And we were talking about the law of diminishing intent and how Satan, the other world, is going to try to come against you. ADD, definitely not hyper. See, I don't really know the difference. Maybe Melanie can chime in. I don't know the difference between ADD and ADHD. I feel like they're kind of one and the same. So me personally, I'm either like I am now, like super high energy, or I'm like dead to the world. And I could flip like that out. I could just flip back and forth throughout the day. But what Melanie taught me was the reward system. And so she said, we need systems, not routines. And that really, honestly, when she said that, I just it shook me to my core, because for years I struggled to stay consistent on a routine, because the routines my brain doesn't function that way. I can't do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. It doesn't work for me. Right, Melanie? High energy. Yeah. So basically hey, Jessica, good to have you. So on the low energy days, on the days where I'm not hyper, where I don't have the go-go juice, as she says, once it's a chore, I check out. Okay, so I'm going to give you another tip she gave. I'm going to give you 2 tips. The first tip is the dopamine hack, which is think about the thing that you really want to do, okay? So if you really, 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 really want to veg out, watch the Kardashians, whatever, but you know you have all these other things that you have to do that are just so dreadful, and you're just like, oh my God, I don't want to do them, and you're not motivated to do them at all. Well, use the thing that you really want to do as the reward. Works for me every day. Like every day. Like, for example, the first thing I want to do when I roll out of bed is turn on my phone. I want to turn on my phone and check my TikTok. I want to check my Facebook, you know what I mean? But I'm like, no, Jana, you have to do all the things you don't want to do first, right? Like, to be honest with you, like, I don't really want to make my bed. I don't want to pick up my clothes, whatever that looks like for you, okay? All right, babe, see you later. So that's tip number 1, is using the reward system. And then, oh my God, I forgot tip number 2. Once it's a chore, I check out. Okay, so another thing she said was, I think she said just the tip. So I'll give you an example, okay? Oh my gosh, this is a little embarrassing, but I know I'm not the only one. I can't be the only one. So I got out of my shower the other day, and all of a sudden it just seemed like all of the mess in my bathroom was magnified. I saw dirt, I saw fuzz, I saw dog hair, I saw all this stuff, and just the tip. I got anxiety because I was like, oh my God, there's so much shit everywhere. It's so fucking disgusting. Oh my God, I don't have time to clean it. It is so bad. And I thought, and what Melanie said just hit me, just the tip. Just do one thing. Just do one thing. So my one thing was I moved my trash can out of my bathroom, and I just cleaned it took me 1 minute, and I just kind of cleaned the floor a little bit, and I just felt so much better. And then it just kind of, not only did I remove that sense of overwhelming, the feeling of overwhelming left me, the anxiety left me. I felt a sense of accomplishment. I got a little dopamine. I got a little like hit in the brain. So anyway, that's another tip. So a lot of things feel like a chore, especially if you're a single mother like myself. I'm a single mom. Things feel like a chore, especially if you're a single mother like myself. I'm a single mom. I've got 3 teenagers living in my house. I have 3 dogs. I have a bird. Like, it's so much. That's what I do. One chore every day or get overwhelmed. So, man, Jessica, you don't need to be doing anything. You need to be chilling. Jessica's been through a lot. She needs to rest. But it's hard for you, right, Jessica? It's hard for me, Go-Go Juice. Yeah, it's hard for us to just not do anything. You know what I mean? Like, I was going to hire a virtual assistant, but the last time I did that, I found myself I was bored. I was like, I have nothing to do. So I fired her so I can do all the things. But it's true. Just do a little bit. So like, even with exercise, you don't have to do, I have all the things in my fitness falls last, unfortunately. Okay. So what you could do, put your shoes right by your bed. This is how I lost my first 50 pounds. I literally had my gym shoes right by my bed, and sometimes I slept in my sports bra. I appreciate all the likes, you guys. I appreciate it. But I just slept in my sports bra. So I literally would roll out of bed and get my little 30 minutes in or whatever, even if you only have 10 minutes. Like, just do something. So I tell my clients, like earlier I did a Facebook Live or a virtual workout for my clients, and one of them said, how long is this workout going to be? And I said, just do it for as long as you can. Right? Because I don't want you to just shut down and think, oh, I need to be in the gym for an hour. Oh, I don't have very long, so I might as well not go. You know what I mean? So if you say your fitness falls last, well, then let me ask you this. What comes first? Like, what seems to be getting in the way? And if it's getting in the way, it must mean, and maybe this is too harsh, okay? I'm not trying to be harsh with you, CSC, but maybe it just means that you value those other things over fitness. Maybe that, I'm not trying to be too harsh, mom stuff, wife stuff. Okay, so here's a little thing that might help you with that, okay? House duties. So this is something that my late husband said to me one day, and it stuck with me. My husband passed away 14 years ago, and it seemed like I learned more from him. It seemed like all the things he taught me while he was alive, I didn't really get until he passed. He didn't get to see me come into my full self, but that's okay. He's seeing me now, but it's fine. So what he said to me one day, all right, I was so pissed off about the dishes and all the other things, okay? And I was like, it's got to get done, you know? So I'm like a mad woman cleaning the kitchen, and he comes up behind me and he grabs me from behind and he like squeezes my arms and he goes, babe, nothing is going to happen if you don't do the dishes right now. Nothing is going to happen if you don't do the dishes right now. And I thought, oh my God, you're right. Like, what's going to happen? Now, I know it's hard, especially when you have ADD or ADHD or you have a you're neurospicy, because sometimes, maybe you can relate to this, but sometimes, same, but sometimes we can't focus. Bye. See you Friday. Hopefully I can get on the call live. I have no excuse. It must be done. So sometimes we can't concentrate if it's messy. Like if I have to go sit down and work at my computer, I can't even concentrate if there's too much crap everywhere. Hi, Jess. Jess the Aquarius. That is like one of my favorite signs. I'm a Libra. Me and Aquarius, we get along like this, like two peas in a pod. But yes, so I totally get that. So sometimes what I have to do, CSC, is I have to actually go somewhere else. Like if I don't have time to clean up my whole entire, I'm October 10th. What are you? I'm October 10th. So sometimes like sometimes I just have to find a different space. You know what I mean? October 22nd. That's what's up. Thank you for the likes, Angel. But so sometimes I just have to find a different space, you know? Or sometimes, to be honest, a lot of stuff just gets shoved in a drawer or pushed off into the sink. That way, at least, like, I don't see it, you know? Yeah, I feel out of control as well. For sure. Yeah, it's hard. It's, you know, and it's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like, so you said house duties, wife duties. What else did you say? Oh, fitness is a walk, some leg lift, squats while you cook. Sure. Oh my God, that's good. So, man, I'm not going to lie to you. The other day I didn't work out, but I was brushing my teeth and just doing squats. Like just do squats. Or if you love to watch, if you have a favorite show, do squats. Okay, you're in school too. So if you have to watch maybe a Zoom or training video or something, you can do squats. Maybe here's a good trick. Set a timer on your phone, and every hour, just do 20 jumping jacks or 20 squats. Just get your body moving. You know what I mean? Roll out of bed, set your timer for 3 minutes, and just get your body moving. So we have over 180 muscles in our body. We are meant to move. Obviously, we are meant to move with that many muscles. So tell me what you're in school for. I said that once my children move out of the house, they are 18, 16, and then we have my daughter's best friend is living with us. She's 19 or she's 20. Anyway, whatever. But once everybody's gone, I'm obsessed with Dateline and crime shows. So I'm thinking about becoming a private detective or a private investigator or a homicide detective because I'm like obsessed. Dental hygiene. That's what's up. Wow, love my bands. Dental hygiene. Okay, so where are you at with that? That's gotta be, I'm sure you've seen some teeth, some pretty jacked up teeth. I can't imagine what it's like to be a dental hygienist, but you know what's great about that? You're never gonna not have a job because that's one of those, that's a sticky career. It's not going anywhere. Yes, it is very high demand. Oh my God. What's also in high demand is veterinarians. I learned because I had to take my dog to the vet, and they're very short, from what I heard. But yeah, just setting a timer. In fact, I need to take my own advice and do the same with the timers. The timers are amazing. Set a timer to drink water and do 20 squats and 20 jumping jacks. That's just a little bit. And then what will happen is you'll be like, oh my God, it feels so good. Let me do a little bit more. Let me do a little bit more. So what is your ultimate goal? Far from done by any multitask, I use tests while reading stuff. Yeah, and it's just a little bit, and all that little bit will add up. And if you have like a, I got this on Amazon for $27. There you go. Yeah, that's what this does. So I got this little thing for $27, and you can set it to go off. It's called a sedentary timer. You can set it to go off for whatever time you have it for. So it'll go off and it'll say, it's time to move. It'll say, move your body. And so I'll just get up and just kind of just twist and just move, man. Just moving feels like so good, right? So good. But yeah, timers, we got to just, you know, we need those little reminders. Otherwise, we'll just sit all day. So real quick, I was at my son's basketball game last night, and there were some really old men there. I say really old because they were like really old, but they were walking like hunched over. Hey, Nortiz, good to have you. Nortiz 2187 in the house. So they were walking hunched over, and let me tell you why they're hunched over. It's not because they're just old and they're just shrinking, but if someone walks, maybe you can see me, okay, but if someone walks, they were kind of like walking like this, all right? Sorry, I'm in my garage gym. Okay, so what happens is, thank you, babe, they're iliopsoas. So this right here is called your hip flexor or your iliopsoas, okay? And if you sit all day, what happens is this muscle shortens. And when it gets shortened and it gets tight, when you go to stand up, it pulls, and what it does is it wraps around to your low back. So this muscle, it comes around, it goes to your back. So what happens is not only does it hurt here, but it'll pull on your low back. And so these old people, when you see them walking like that, it's because they are so tight and their iliopsoas has shrunk so much that they physically cannot stand up straight because it causes so much pain. And that can start happening really early. I'm only 41, and that started happening to me 2 years ago when the pandemic started and I didn't get off my freaking ass. And yes, it's so important. And my hip flexors got so tight, it hurt to even walk. Like, I could feel them pulling, and my back was hurting. Like, so important to stretch your iliopsoas. So how I do it is you can do it like this, where you kind of sit up and you can just lean into it. Let me do it where you can see, like that. Okay, so you can kind of lean into it and you'll feel it right here. You'll feel it stretch right in here. Okay, and then you don't have to do it for long, like 3 to 5 deep breaths. I have a pinch there. Pinch. I don't know how to deal with a pinch, But okay, so you can do, now you also want to make sure that you stretch your glutes as well. So you don't just want to stretch here, but you also want to stretch your glutes. So what you can do is something called a pigeon pose. I actually did a video. I actually have a TikTok on these poses. But anyway, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your leg, put it out in front of you like that, put your other leg behind you, and you'll just fold over. You can sit up and you'll feel it stretch. And then if you lay down, you'll feel your other, you'll feel your glute stretch back here. Bridges are fantastic for strengthening the core. Your core isn't just here. You're so welcome, babe. So your core isn't just here. Your core is actually your entire like midsection. So doing the bridges is important also. Yeah, it's my favorite. The pigeon stretch is definitely the bomb. My daughter just said she spent $44 at the store. I'm like, great, okay. So yeah, pigeon stretch is good. Sometimes when I'm watching TV with my kids, I'll just get into a butterfly pose, get on the floor, get into a butterfly pose, right? And just kind of lean over and rock a little bit. I mean, anything you can do to stretch and move your body, you know, you can never go wrong with that. But I hope you go to the link in my bio and get your free trackers, okay? So I created it's a bundle, all right? So you'll get a goal setting worksheet, okay? You're gonna get a habit tracker. So you can print out as many pages of these as you want, but the habit tracker is so cool. So if your goal is to start stretching, you can put, you know, stretching or whatever, and you can literally check off every day that you stretch. I am so excited about this new tool. I literally just created this tracking bundle set 2 hours ago is when I finished it. I finished it right before my workout. So you'll get a habit tracker. You get a budget, a monthly budget planner, journal sheets. What else is in there? Body measurements. You can do your body measurements. Anyway, it's fantastic. Yes, it's free. Go to the link in my bio. At the very top, you're going to see like the 7-day fitness challenge that we're doing on Facebook. But if you look right underneath that, you'll see the fitness tracker. You'll see the goal setting tracker and journal set. So it's a set. So it's like 12 pages of all kinds of tools and trackers for you. Yay! It was so nice to connect with you, CSC. I am so super happy that I caught you. I try to go live every day at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, which I believe is 5 o'clock your time. At least I try to go live every day, but ideally 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I didn't get a chance to do it, but I try to make sure I put that in my bio for my TikTok that'll show you when I'm going live again. So hopefully we can connect again soon. Looking forward to you stretching and keeping up with you, making sure you are on top of that. I'll be on for another 15 minutes if whoever else is on wants to hang out. Apple user, good to have you. Android here, I hope that's okay. I'm Android all the way. I'm sorry. But I love my Apple people. My mom's an Apple user, so we're cool. We're cool. Jessica, how are you doing with your Cyber Monday sales? As soon as we hop off of here, I'm going to get on Power Hour and crush this last day of Cyber Monday. I'm going to get off in 15 minutes. Try to go on for an hour every day, but I cannot wait for you to get the tracker. Oh, well, don't forget we can backdate, okay? So don't kill yourself. That's why I'm not like frantic. You can backdate some orders. If you get some tomorrow, you can backdate. Don't worry. Make sure, I think the main thing is just working your credit report. see who has credits that are about to expire. Hopefully you can hear me okay with this right here. So where are you at now? You home now? Are we good? I think you have a surgery coming up, or are we not doing that? Are you going to be ready for January? You're going to be good by January? What's your prognosis? The mic account is here. Sorry, I keep sniffling. It's horrible. 10. Oh, nice. Excited about that. Oh, you'll be all right, girl. In Jesus' name. Lord, in Jesus' name, I just ask and pray that you keep your hand on my sweet friend, Jessica. Thank you so much for giving us the privilege to come to you and know that you hear and know that you listen and know that you care. And let us never forget that you created every single one of us from the bottom of our feet to the top of our heads. Everything that we see was created for you and by you. And we know that Jessica is not her own, that everything that she is belongs to you. Let that be a comfort of peace over her. Let her family be at peace with what you're doing in her life. I know you did not bring her this far to leave her. In Jesus' name, I pray that you just heal her. I pray a spirit of healing over her. I rebuke any attack from the enemy on her mind and on her body and on her soul. I pray that you just build a hedge of protection around her mind. Keep her at peace. Keep her mind focused on you. Let her never forget that you are the great physician, that you are an almighty God who sees all things and knows all things, and all things can be done if we just have faith. In Jesus' name, I just pray that you just take her faith and explode it. Let her be a living witness and testimony to your amazing power and to your glory. In Jesus' name. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. You're going to be good, girl. You're going to be good. Yeah, God is so good, girl. God is so good. I know it's easy. It's easier said than done. And I've said this to Shelly. I have to say this to myself all the time when things look a little bit sketch. When they look a little bit suspicious, you know, I'm like, I didn't even choose to be here. We didn't even choose to be here. God decided to bring us here. So with that being said, he can do whatever he wants. I'm like, take me, do whatever. I didn't even want to be here. You did all this. So here, take it. Take it all. Take myself, take my kids, take my money, take all the things. It's not even ours to begin with. It's not. I remember one time I had a family member really getting on to me about paying tithes, and I was like, it's not my money. It's not even mine. Not even mine to keep. Hey, the Brandy Bunch, good to see you. It's not. It's not ours. We act like we own stuff, and we don't. I feel like we're supposed to be like living funnels. Everything I have, it comes down, it comes through here, and then it comes out. Nothing stays still. Everything flows. Everything flows. Let it flow. Let it go. Boom, 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 boom. We don't want to bottle anything up. We don't want to clench our fist. We don't want to hold anything inside. Let it flow. I think you said that last night on my live. Okay, come on in. Come on in. Hello. Did you hear my sermon? You can send your tithes to my house. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
I take out this. Let me take this thing out because. What's up, girl?
How are you?
Yay! I'm good. I've got 9 minutes. Then I can check the box that I went live for 1 hour, and then it's time to get on Power Hour with you because I haven't done anything all day Modere related.
Have you been on here for an hour?
Close to it, yes.
Dang, girl.
Every day. Last night was fun. I've been having a blast. Coming on at night is so much more fun than going on during the day.
Yeah, I either wanted to go live like 2 hours ago, and I was like, it's too early.
Yeah, no. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time is going to be the jam. So I did my workout in the shred group, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just hop on, because if I go in the house and start doing all the things, that I won't come on. But we were just talking about just goal setting and mind tricks and dopamine and ADHD and how to trick ourselves into doing things we don't want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are your brain hacks for that? How do you how do you stay on top of your checklist? Good job, Jessica.
Oh man. Um, my biggest thing that I do every day is I try really hard to make a schedule. And I try to make it before I go to bed the night before, because otherwise, just like where we're at right now, social media can suck you in. You can lose hours, days, actually. You could probably lose days if you really leaned into it. Um, but I think you have to figure out what's important, and you have to figure out how you're going to manage what's important. Um, I, I mean, I think we're similar in a way that like working out is important. So like knowing when I'm going to work out each day is important to me. And then I kind of move the rest of the puzzle pieces around it. So um, typically if I can get a workout in, everybody around me is going to be okay.
No, that's good. Yeah. It's not for us. I mean, it's for us, but it's not for us. So, what do you mean, Jessica, when you said you had to stop your research? So, you have to know what's important to you. So, okay, like last night, we didn't get home till late for my son's game, and I turned my phone off, and then I was like, okay, I need to wind down. And I was this close to turning it back on, and I was like, no, Jana, because you turn that phone back on, you're going to be up all night. So I just grabbed my tablet and I just went on YouTube, and it wasn't so bad. It's not because I think your brain associates people, places, and things with activities. My brain doesn't associate my tablet with scrolling. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. Yeah.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
She is. I don't think Erica has ADHD like me. Because let me tell you, I've done the schedule thing and I've written stuff down, and then I look at it and I'm like, I don't want to do any of that stuff. I'll do this first, or I'll get inspired to do something else. So, like, man, I admire you for that. So, do you really, like, when you write something down, like, you truly do crush that schedule? Like, you just put your head down, you just crush it, or do you ever get distracted? Do you ever just say,
Oh,
screw it, I'm not doing this?
for sure. I'm human. But what I have to do is like, you know, a a schedule, but also an agenda, right? So, like, I knew today when I left my house to go to the gym, I needed to go to the grocery store before I came home, right? And so, like, it's just like I'm gonna go to the gym first, then I'm gonna go to the grocery store. Like, I have things in the day, like tomorrow's a meal prep day. You know what I mean? Like it's not necessarily gonna happen in like first thing in the morning. But I know like I want to like tomorrow also I want to put up my Christmas tree. So like I'm not making a like minute by minute schedule, but like there's an agenda of the things I want to accomplish before I lay my head on the pillow. And so if it doesn't happen, then, I put it back on the list, but I try really hard to not make the list overwhelming either, because if the list is too overwhelming, you're going to say, screw it and not do anything. You're going to go and do what you want, right? Um, so no, I mean, there are days I used to do hour by hour, like every 30 minutes, and sometimes I do that and it works great for me. Recently, it's just been like, these are the things I want to accomplish in the day. And then as my day progresses, I can kind of pick and choose how I'm going to get it done.
Do you ever like get an idea and then just get so excited and inspired by that idea that you're just like, oh, and then you go do that instead? Because that's my problem.
Well, I will tell you that like when somebody calls me and they're like, "Hey, do you want to go for a hike?" I'm like, "Ooh, yes."
Yeah.
So like that kind of stuff gets me. Like I did tell my friends, I was like, "Look, I need to work. Like please don't call me until Thursday, because I am such a yes person." I went to lunch yesterday with a friend, but I gave him a small amount of time because I was like, I need to work, because it is easy for me when the sun's out to be like, it's time to go play. But every day can't be play day.
I can relate to that because I battle between you only live once and seize the day. You know what I mean? With, oh, but you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
It is so challenging, especially when it comes to things that are just kind of like. So I don't know if you're able to, but I just delegate stuff. Like Aida, she loves the engagement and all that, and I pay my son to do the comments, the engagement. I'm like, so how do you get through doing the things that you just dread? Do you delegate that, or do you use the reward system where it's like, I dread this, but I can't go to the gym until I get that done?
Well, I don't delegate because I don't have anybody to delegate it to. So, I just have to do it. I just have to do it. Or I don't do those things, and that's probably something that I need to get over and do them because, we typically the hard stuff is what we put on the back burner and,
So what are some things that you did, not so much dread, but that you just, if you could delegate them, you would?
in my daily life business,
Everything.
like just
Just
oh
anything.
man, I mean, freaking house stuff. Like if somebody wants to wash dishes and do the laundry and like there's been a pile of laundry and I'm like, tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like I just that kind of stuff, like unless I have to do it, I can easily put that off. Like I mean, I could eat a bowl of cereal for dinner. I mean, I wouldn't, but I could because it's just me, right? So like when I'm the only one that's affected, it's very easy for me to be like, I'm going to bed with dishes in the sink, or you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I think it's a little bit different. Because
Yeah.
my choices and what I choose to put off affect
Only affect
me.
you. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I heard two different things from two different people. I heard one person say, if it takes 2 minutes or less, do it now. And that helps me kind of, it helps me when I clean up. And sometimes I'll play a game with myself. I'll set a timer, like if the kitchen is just kind of filth, I'll set a timer for 10 minutes and I'm like, let's see how much you can get done in 10 minutes. Like it's kind
Yeah.
of like a little game, you know what I mean? And then I heard if it takes 5 minutes or less, do it now. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? And so sometimes that can kind of help. It's like, look, it's only going to take 5 minutes. Only going to take 5 minutes. Hi, Christina Barrow. Good to have you. Like, even we talked about earlier, doing just a little bit. It's like, oh my God, I don't want to do the laundry. I got this pile. Okay, let's just let's just get it in the wash. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
let's just put away 3 pieces of clothing. Just 3. You know what I mean? So it's just trying to trick your brain, like just productivity hacks. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
just trying to get the momentum, going.
I mean,
Um,
I used to do it a lot more than I do now, but I would set 20-minute timers to clean each room. And so, yeah, I mean, realistically, if you can move your butt, you can have your place cleaned. I mean, my house isn't big, so I could realistically have it cleaned in an hour.
and it does help with your mental. They call it feng shui. Like I'll go in my son's room and I'm like, your feng shui is horrible. And he's like, what? I'm like, it's the energy, it's the stuff. Yeah.
Hey, Tasha.
It's the things. Where's Tasha? I don't see her.
She said, hey. So I don't think I can see your stuff, and you probably can't see mine.
I
But
can't
what's
see
weird
it.
is when I had Tiffany and Aida on earlier, they could see all my comments.
I can't even see them
Whew.
at all.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna hop off and let's get on Power Hour, okay? We're gonna get on Zoom.
we're gonna zoom. Okay,
Bye. Peace. Bye. See you
bye.
on Power Hour.